So, have you ever wondered if your guy friend might be seeing you as more than just a friend? You know, those little moments when his hand accidentally brushes against yours and you're left thinking, hmm, what was that about? You see, there are some pretty clear indicators that he might be into you. If you notice him doing these things around you, chances are he's got a bit more than friendship on his mind. Among these, the first sign that he likes you more than just a friend is the way he talks to you. To spot this, you need to pay close attention to how he talks to you compared to others. Ever notice that? It's like he has a special you only mode of chatting. When he's with his other friends or people he's attracted to, his vibe might be cool and casual, but with you, it's like he switches gears. He might be more flirty, his eyes might light up more, or maybe he just seems extra happy chatting with you. So, when you're all hanging out in a group, observe how he interacts with others and then with you. Does he lean in more when talking to you? Does his tone get softer, more excited, or does he ask you loads of questions? And does he drift off from work topics just to talk about random stuff with you? That could be a sign. Moving on from how he talks, let's decode another sign: his body language. They say actions speak louder than words, right? Well, in the world of does he like me, this is super true. His body language can scream I'm into you louder than any words. So, what should you look for? First, notice how he positions himself around you. Is he leaning in, relaxed, and totally engaged when you're talking? Do his shoulders seem more relaxed, almost like he's letting his guard down? And those gazes. If he's holding your gaze a bit longer than usual, or you catch him looking at you from across the room, bingo. That's a classic. Guys often try to play it cool, but their nerves can give them away. If he's fidgeting or seems a bit more on edge around you, it's not because he's uncomfortable, it's likely because he's trying to impress you. And if he's a bit shy and looks away when you catch him staring, that's even more telling. Also, if his eyes wander to your mouth when you're talking, it's a sign he's really into you. Okay, next up, he's keen on spending alone time with you. Now, don't get it twisted, this isn't about anything sketchy. It's about those moments when he wants to hang out with just you, away from the crowd. Think about it. Does he suggest plans that are just for the two of you? Maybe he's inviting you over for dinner, or to hit a hiking trail, chill at the beach, grab a drink at a bar, or just kick back at his place. It's like he's creating opportunities to be with you in a more personal setting. You see, most guys prefer one-on-one hangouts because they feel more at ease away from big groups. So if you usually see each other as a part of a larger gang, and he's making an effort to see you solo, that's a pretty big hint. And that's a pretty clear indicator that he's into you. Now, here's another sign. He doesn't bring up other love interests around you. When a guy is really into you, you become his focus, and he wants to make sure you know he's available. You see, most people notice others they find attractive. It's just human nature. If your guy friend is just that, a friend, he probably wouldn't think twice about mentioning someone else he found attractive, like someone he saw on the bus or at a cafe. But if he's got deeper feelings for you, you'll find he steers clear of such talk. You're his main interest, and he wants to keep the spotlight on that. Pay close attention to how he reacts when you bring up other romantic interests, too. Does he seem a bit down or jealous, even if he tries to hide it? That's a classic sign. If you mention an ex or someone you're interested in, and you notice a subtle change in his expression or mood, that's a big clue. Okay, moving on to classic sign, which is he teases you in a playful way. You know those little jokes and teases that seem to be just for you? This is a time-honored way guys show affection. It's about getting your attention and sharing a laugh with you, making those moments between you two special. Now, this isn't about mean-spirited teasing. We're talking light-hearted, fun poking that makes you both laugh. It's his way of creating a unique bond with you, different from what he has with anyone else. If you find that he's not doing this with others, but with you, he's got those more-than-friend feelings. He might tease you about an inside joke you share, playfully challenge you in some way, or make gentle fun of a quirky habit you have. It's all in good fun and a sign that he enjoys your company in a way that's deeper than just friends. So, next time he teases you, pay attention to how he does it, and how do you feel about it? Does it feel like he's trying to connect with you on a different level? If the answer is yes, then it's likely he likes you more than just a friend and is trying to show it in his own playful way. Now here's another sign. He mirrors your body language. Ever notice that? When you cross your arms, does he do the same? When you lean in, he mirrors your movement. This isn't just coincidence. Mirroring is a fascinating form of nonverbal communication. This kind of behavior is often done without even thinking about it, and it shows a deep level of interest and connection. Think about those times you've been chatting, and you notice he's adopting similar postures or gestures. This alignment in body language is a strong indicator of attraction and compatibility. So, next time you're hanging out with him, take a moment to observe these little details. If you find him mirroring your actions, it could very well mean that he's interested in you as more than just a friend and is trying to form a closer bond. And here's another sign that's pretty hard to miss. When you talk about others, he displays symptoms of jealousy. When you mention someone else and he seems a bit off or uneasy, it's likely because he likes you a lot and the idea of someone else catching your attention doesn't sit well with him. Now, let's be clear. We're talking about a light, almost cute kind of jealousy, not the overbearing kind. It's like when you're talking about a coworker or a friend and you notice him getting a tad more attentive or asking more questions than usual. He's interested in who's got your attention because, well, he wants that spot. So if you see him showing his light-hearted form of jealousy, take it as a sign he's into you. Finally, the next sign is a bit more intimate. He talks to you about past relationships. Generally, if a guy is opening up about his dating history and is curious about yours, it's a strong hint he's into you. When he asks about your past relationships, what kind of guys you've been into, or what your ideal relationship looks like, he's trying to understand you better, figure out where he might fit into your life, and gauge if there's potential for something more between you two. And when he shares his own relationship history, it's like he's giving you a peek into his world, showing you what he's learned and what he's looking for now. Also, pay attention to how he talks about other girls. If he's always asking for your advice about them, it might mean he values your opinion as a friend, not that he's interested in you romantically. So, it's all about context and how these conversations about past relationships and dating come up. If he's sharing and asking with a genuine interest that feels different from just friendly advice seeking, it's a pretty good sign he sees you as more than just a friend. Alright, that wraps up today's video. What do you think? Did these signs resonate with you, or do you have other experiences to share? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please drop us a comment below. A huge thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Your support means a lot to us, and we hope you found it insightful and helpful. Can't wait to catch up with you in our next video. Until then, take care, and keep an eye out for those special signs. Best wishes to all of you. See you next time.